Boy, do we have a stunner for you today. This house behind us, we're gonna tour it. It's a model home, so it's move-in ready. But if you picked up this home and moved it just a couple of minutes north, it would be so much more expensive. This is a Dries home built in Vintners Park here in McCordsville, Indiana. And this house is amazing. The first time I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a stunner. I have to show this to you. I have a couple clients that have actually built in this neighborhood and love it just because of its convenience and closeness to everything. But let's head inside and check this out and see what you think. All right, now this is a 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath home, 3-car garage. It is 5,657 square feet, you guys. It's on almost a half an acre. This sucker is amazing. There's a side entrance right there to the 3rd bay. You've got a spot to park an extra vehicle. This is great. I mean, I would love this right now because I'm soon to have 3 teen drivers. So it'd be nice to have a spot where they're not blocking the driveways, which would be great. That would be amazing. It is under $1 million. I'm not gonna tell you the exact price because you can get it for under $1 million here in McCordsville. Okay, Dries, like I said, is the builder, and I absolutely love Dries. This neighborhood is really great. You can see they still have some lots that they're gonna be building and stuff. You've got brick and then the concrete or composite siding, but then, you know, the pillars that are the wood. It's just so great. And you actually have a front porch, so you can put, you know, like a chair or couch there or swings that you can enjoy the front yard. And look at this. This is one of the things that I love. Again, this is McCordsville. So if you put this in Fishers, you would not have this amount of space, not at this price point, because the lots are a lot smaller. So these lots are even bigger. You get, you know, variety with the houses. You can see here, you've got ranches here. There's a bunch of ranches at the front. I'm also gonna do a tour of a ranch today as well. But you can kind of see there's so much variety. But let's head inside and check it out now. Like I said at the intro, you guys, when I saw this floor plan, I was so excited to show it to you guys. So you have an office here at the front. Now this is not included in that 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath. Oh, we're gonna, hi! We're gonna turn the camera around, didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's not considered a bedroom, it's an office. So, I mean, it could be a 6-bedroom. You can decide if you want to claim it as a bedroom. Legally, it doesn't have a closet, so it's not a bedroom, but extra space. I also love kind of the double door feel here in the entryway. So there's plenty of space. You could put like a little table there or a table here. So this space here is huge. Then, if I turn this around, look at this view. So you get view all the way to the back. So you have the windows. And I forgot to mention, this is the Kendall plan. And so if you're looking online and want to kind of peruse the actual floor plan, search Kendall Dries Homes, McCordsville, Indiana. But hopefully I'll show you enough here that you'll love it. Okay, so here's a secondary bathroom. What I love, again, it's, you know, away, kitchen's around the corner. You've got a basement, which we'll get to in a minute. You've got the stairs, and check this out. This is the hard part about showing homes on video. Look at this 2-story great room. This is a stunner, and they did the stone on the fireplace. It looks like it's a insert fireplace, which is really great, but this thing is massive. Look at this. You can kind of see how big that whole space is. It's got the open to the upstairs, and then off of the front, you head into the kitchen. So let's head into the kitchen. So like cabinets, but they go all the way to the ceiling. This house, I believe, I'm sure Dries will correct me if I'm wrong, this was being built for, like, a customer was building this and something happened we're hearing a lot of that, especially in the industry right now with rates fluctuating and just how volatile our economy is right now. So builders are building homes. So this was being built for a customer. Usually in that case, the finishes are better because homeowners or people who are wanting to build tend to put higher options in this. And you guys, this price is great. So you've got cabinets to go to the top. You've got, you know, your glass toppers, so to speak, and that trim that's really thick. You've got a backsplash, and this island is massive. I think you could probably fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You almost could fit 8 chairs there, because this thing, let's see if I can walk it out. It's almost a 10-foot island, you guys. Look how big that is. And it's all open, so you can put your dining table there. What I really love, a lot of builders would only put a door here. So you'd have your, let's see if I can show you this. You'd have a table here, and getting out there would be tough. But they put a door there, and they put this big, huge slider there to go outside. We'll get out there in a minute. So I love the flow. You can have the doors open, have the breezeway, double ovens, stainless steel appliances. This is what's really neat. Fridge here, which I'm sure you could negotiate so that you could get one that would be the same for the double ovens, stove, and microwave. But they tucked the microwave away, left so that you have an actual range hood, which I think a lot of builders are starting to do that because I think people are getting tired of having the microwave above the oven or cooktop. You've got gold handles, which are great. These are, let's see if I can show this. Let me go down a little bit. There you go. So gold handles, that's probably an upgrade. And these are slow close doors. So you guys, look at that. Then you've got a deep set composite granite sink, which is, this is what I want. Blanco is the brand. Adam and I have been talking about getting a new sink, and that is the sink that I would get. Again, views of the almost half-acre lot, which is great. This is kind of your nook area, which I think is great because you could put your coffee and stuff, but then it walks into this massive pantry. You guys, this thing, I have to take 6 steps to get to the back of this pantry. This thing is huge. Then you still have a drop-off zone, which is really great. You've got your little closet so that you can hang stuff, and then the garage. So one of the benefits about this floor plan, the Kendall, is you have a 2-car here, so that's where you would pull in and turn to pull into this one. But then you have the 3rd bay that still has a door, garage door, and a door to the outside. I love this because this is where you keep your bikes and your, like if you want to have a golf car or whatever, right? Motorcycle. This could be your 3rd bay as well, kind of for storage, which is really great. But again, this is a 5,600 square foot house, so it's massive. All right, one of the other huge benefits of this floor plan that I love so much is this room right off of the kitchen. You've got closets here, so you can see it's a full bedroom, but it's a pretty large bedroom. And it has a full bath. So this is your in-laws quarters. Hey! So you've got a sink, shower, toilet. I always hate that they don't put the toilet seats down, so I'll fix that for them. So see, you've got a really big space. So let's say in your old age, you break a hip, you need a 1st floor primary. Here you go, great space. Or if a kid hurts their foot and they can't walk upstairs, I love having a full bathroom bedroom on the 1st floor. It's just one of the perks of this floor plan. Okay, we're gonna head upstairs. I love that they put windows here to bring some natural light. It kind of breaks up this big, huge, massive wall And here, I'll show you here in a second. I'll turn it around. So many times builders don't put anything in here, like right here. And so then you just have this big massive wall. And so I like that they added the stairs, but look at that view. Love, 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 love that. Okay, at the, let me get situated, at the top of the stairs, to your left, you have this large bedroom. You guys, check out this closet. This closet is bigger than my primary closet. So if you have a girl, I feel like this would fit really well for a girl who wants a big closet, but then also wants to be connected to her bathroom. So this is a Jack and Jill bathroom. So you have dual high sinks here. Bathtub, forgot to talk when I pointed, bathtub. A little nook here that you could even put like a table so that they can do their makeup and stuff. Another closet for the other bathroom, and there's doors. So there's a door here and there's a door there, right? So this can all be closed off. And then you have the bedroom here, which also has its own closet right there. So Jack and Jill bedroom. Then you also have walk-in laundry room, but check this out. This is, let's see if I can show this. This is tucked back in, so you still get the use of all of this space. So many times it's a box, right? And there's not that cutout for the washer and dryer. So absolutely love that. So that's the first door we came in. We came out this door. Then there's also another bedroom here. So hall closet or linen closet, secondary bathroom that feeds to everybody, right? But it is right outside your third bedroom. So look at this bedroom, closet, and then another massive bedroom. So the bedrooms in this house, bedroom 2 is 15 by 12. There is a 15 by 12 and a 14 by 12. So these bedrooms are massive. Okay, now before you go into the primary bedroom, there's a little area right here. I think, you know, like you could put a dresser or put something there. The reason I'm saying this is they're utilizing the space. Instead of just putting a closet here, I think you can put, you know, something pretty there, or that can be your coffee station, right, outside of your bedroom. That way you wake up, you pop outside your bedroom. But mind you, this bedroom, the primary bedroom, is ginormous. So this primary bedroom is a 20 by 16. Windows that look out the back. I kind of love this where you could still put a bed that would fit along this wall, and you still have where it's not like blocking, unless you have a big headboard. But you could put like a low bed there and still have the windows behind you, which I absolutely love. Or you could just put 2 chairs here to kind of have a reading nook, because this room, again, 20 by 16, this thing is massive. Okay, primary bathroom, again, this floor plan is literally one of my favorites. So you have dual vanities, but I love that they kept a little nook for you can keep open, a standalone tub instead of that crappy built-in nasty tub, love that. Standing shower, which is huge, and then you still have a huge walk-in closet. So look at this thing, look at that. It is so big, it's the size of a room. It's 11, ow, let me just hit my head, 11 feet wide. So yeah, look at this. So you have, I said double sinks. What I meant was there's a sink there and a sink here. But look at that. They're tall vanities. Love the cabinets, love the hardware. They just crushed it on this house. Okay, upstairs done. First floor done. Now we have to go downstairs to the basement. These stairs also feel a little bit wider. They're not, you know, so tight, because bringing stuff up and taking it upstairs, you know, is sometimes a pain. But okay, we're gonna go to the basement. Again, another feature that I love is they put a little window in this, what is normally feels kind of dungeness as you go into a basement. I apparently forgot to hit the lights down here, you guys. So let's turn on some lights. Okay, huge basement. This basement is 1,129 square feet. So it's almost a whole nother house. Okay, at the bottom of the stairs to the left, you have storage. So plenty of storage, even though I just showed you a ton of room, still tons of storage. This actually could be made a bedroom. So you could wall this in. There's an egress window. You could make the under the stairs the closet, make this a whole bedroom, and then you could close this off if you wanted to and have that be storage. But that is your furnace, AC, water heater, sump pump room. Then, so this is one space, this is one space, but then you still have another space here for, let's say you could make that like a little gaming space. But then this also is storage, which could be another bedroom. So essentially what they did is they left it really open for you to kind of decide what you want to do with the space, because this is all just storage, but could be a bedroom. So they put the door there, right, so that you could get in. There's a full bath. So full bath, shower, toilet, sink. And then there is also a hall closet, which you guys look at that. It's not just like a teeny tiny closet down here. So that's where you can put all the games, blankets, and everything. So massive, massive basement. So such a great space. Okay, let's head upstairs and see what upstairs has to offer out to back, because I kind of showed it to you. And they're still building here in Vintners. So the community is still being built out. They've actually had more spec homes than I thought that they would, but one of a YouTube client actually purchased out here. And absolutely, sorry, I'm trying to open the door. I don't know. There we go. Just didn't pull hard enough. It's a big, massive door. One of my YouTube clients, one of my viewers purchased and built out here and loves this neighborhood. So let me turn this around so you can see this backyard. So it goes all the way to there. You can kind of see where the lines are. Like I said, this is 0.47 acres. They have put a huge concrete patio. So there's even a walkway that comes all the way around. A huge concrete patio. I am gonna say, I think this was a customer built, because most of the time on spec homes, they're not putting this type of stuff in. They're not doing a walkway and everything. So that's the kind of scoop. And then you also have a cute little fireplace out here, which is really great. And it looks like they programmed it for like surveillance and speakers, and there's a fan that you can put in. And so it is so great. Okay, so what do you think? Is this, there, that's better with the light. Is this a floor plan that you like? Is 5,657 square feet too big, or do you have a big family and you want all those extra spaces? I am finding there are a lot more clients that are wanting in-laws quarters, like right there, so that family can come stay or even just live with them. And especially with prices, I find so many times, I have a client right now, they're merging their two families, so the grandparents and the family, into one house, just because the cost, they can get one house and be able to all live together, and then it helps with the kids and stuff. But this is such a great property. Put a comment below on what you think the price is, and tell me if you think it's too high. I always like to hear, do you think that's priced too high? What are your thoughts? I don't think it's priced too high. This neighborhood is really great. You're literally minutes from Geist. You're minutes from so many different restaurants and shopping. I mean, Kroger's is maybe 5 minutes away. You've got so much. I mean, literally, you're in such a great location, but you're McCordsville or Mount Vernon schools, so it keeps it a little bit lower on cost. And so yeah, what do you think? I'm curious what you think. Let me know. And if you have any questions or if you want to look at what the selections are specifically for this house, let us know. We can connect you and or even negotiate for you if you are considering wanting to purchase this stunner. I love this floor plan. Good job, Kendall. Great plan. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We post every single week. So we do video home tours. I talk about the area or Hamilton County and or the surrounding areas of Hamilton County. Try to give you information on what the market is doing. We also do a live show. That's actually every other Tuesday where we talk about what's coming to Hamilton County, what is happening. So again, make sure and like and subscribe. That way you get notified. Thank you for going on this beautiful tour with me, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.